Hey everyone, so this review is a little late because I've been a little sick. And so the episode is called A Giant Gun, oh my god I can't talk, a giant gun filled with drugs. And what happens is, it's going to be really short, so what happens is, Reese comes back into Sherlock's life. He is Sherlock's former drug dealer. And so his daughter gets kidnapped, and Sherlock had a connection with his daughter. I guess he not liked her, he just was friendly with her, and so he decides to help him find his daughter, even though Watson doesn't think this is a good idea. And what happens throughout the episode is Watson, she keeps feeling uncomfortable about it, which I understand, because the man was someone who used to supply Sherlock with drugs. And he tries it again when Sherlock doesn't seem like he's getting to this part where he can find Emily. And so he tries to give him cocaine, and Sherlock surprises the hell out of him, except for a moment, just for a slight moment, I thought he was gonna freaking take the cocaine. Instead, he shoves him against a chair, and he's like yelling at him, he's like, "You're trying to ruin my life right now. I am perfectly fine. I am working. I am fine without this." And he's like, "No, you're a shell of the Sherlock Holmes that I used to know." And so he ends up calling his father to get the money. And what happens is, there ends up being a problem, because there's a guy who's inside the drug cartel who they had thought was the person who had kidnapped Emily. And it ends up he's part of the DEA. And so Sherlock goes to go give the ransom, which is like over $2 million, to the kidnapper. But it turns out it's the DEA guy who Sherlock had met before in a club. And so it becomes all crazy and stuff. And so I was a little nervous about, because when Sherlock contacted his father, which is something he doesn't ever do, and then, there's the part about that Watson is not supposed to be working. And so now they're in the end episode with Emily returning to her father, which I think is really sweet, because it shocked him, because he's technically not supposed to have anything to do with her, because he's not her father, but he's someone who's took care of her. So she comes to visit him after she gets rescued with the police. And Watson and Holmes go to dinner with their father. With Sherlock's father. And the one part I love about this episode is Reese was the first one to say it, but he said it to Watson. He's like, "I believe in Sherlock Holmes," and I freaked the freak out. Oh my god, you guys! Because if you know, that was a thing that in the BBC version. So I freaked out, and then they said it again. And Watson was like, she told Reese, like, "I believe in Sherlock too." And I freaked out, because I was like, oh my god, it's like coming to a circle again. And I don't know, it's a really good episode. And now I'm gonna go watch The Walking Dead, and I hope to see you guys soon. I'm sorry I'm so short, bye.